And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, there is just over 24 hours left of the transfer window remaining, and currently Liverpool have only signed 2 players this transfer window. That, of course, being Alexis McAllister and, of course, Dominic Szoboszlai. We're obviously hoping that we are going to be acquiring Ryan Gravenberch, and I thought we'd just come on and do a live stream and basically update you where things are at the moment. There are a lot of moving parts. There is a bit of a domino effect with regards to the whole Ryan Gravenberch situation. So I just want to come on here, do a live stream instead of doing a video talking about it. We can just discuss the ins and outs of it with regards to where we're currently at and the sort of likeliness of the club signing the big man Ryan Gravenberch for Bayern Munich. Oh, sorry, 3 signings. I'm so bad there. Endo as well, of course. Sorry. Thank you for providing me. I can't forget Endo. How was that? Yeah, 3 signings so far this transfer window. Sorry, a bit of a brain fart. Guys, if you haven't already, please do hit the old like button and subscribe. In terms of where we are with Ryan Gravenberch, well, let's go through the story as such. I mean, Ryan Gravenberch's a player that has been linked with the football club for a long period of time. In terms of the first time I ever made a video, I think, linking him to Liverpool would have probably been last season, actually, when he was actually at Ajax. He was a name that was sort of in and about. Of course, Liverpool, obviously being a big club, do get linked with some of like the European, up-and-coming European talent. And Ryan Gravenberch was one of the first names I kind of seen. Look, been following his situation throughout time at in the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. It hasn't gone according to plan, really, let's be perfectly honest. But it's a situation where he's still very, very young. He's 21 years old, and as I said, he's come to this point where at the start of the transfer window he did want to sort of keep playing and try and give it a go for Bayern Munich. Been under 2 managers, Nagelsmann and now Thomas Tuchel, and it does seem as though he isn't really a part of the plans for Bayern Munich going into this season. Now, it was a name that obviously I told you Liverpool have been linked in terms of players so far this season. Have been linked to so many players this season. It's super crazy. Or this summer, should I say, actually. And it keeps on going. And Ryan Gravenberch was one name that we were discussing at the start of the transfer window, but it's always remained the same, that Bayern don't see the player for sale. Now, it's not only really been until over the last couple of weeks where sort of Fabrizio Romano provided an initial update stating that Liverpool and Manchester United were monitoring the situation with regards to Gravenberch. And then over the last couple of days, it does look as though Manchester United have been going for Fiorentina's Amrabat due to their FFP constraints, and it does look like as though Liverpool have got free reign over Ryan Gravenberch, which is pretty cool. Now, in terms of the latest, of course, David Ornstein came out yesterday and provided us a pretty big update with regards to his situation and basically stated that Liverpool had opened sort of preliminary talks to try and sign Ryan Gravenberch this summer on a permanent transfer. Now, basically last night what we knew was that Ryan Gravenberch wanted the move and, of course, Bayern Munich would sell him, but they wanted a player lined up. Basically, this sort of came from Florian Plettenberg, came from David Ornstein, and they basically said that they wanted 30 million euros for the player. Now, in the day after, it has been said that Liverpool are willing to match that offer of 30 million euros for Ryan Gravenberch. Gravenberch also does want the transfer to Liverpool, and Jurgen Klopp has convinced Gravenberch that he'll be perfect for the Liverpool system. He just wants to go out there and play. Now, this was the situation that's kind of remained. What was going to be happening from this? Obviously, Bayern needed to try and bring in a player. Bayern needed to do this. Well, over the last couple of hours, Bayern had opened negotiations with Fulham for João Paulinho. This was the sort of knock-on effect. And then there was another sort of domino effect as well, as of course Fulham had to go get their replacement. So they've been in negotiations with another team to try and get their player in through the door. But the latest with regards to João Paulinho, it does look as though that FC Bayern have acquired the deal. So this is a couple of hours ago. Coming from German sources, Florian Plettenberg again, saying that FC Bayern Munich had reached a total verbal agreement with João Paulina and that he has a contract until 2028. Bayern is willing to pay between 50 to 60 million euros for his signature. Paulina informed Fulham and Marco Silva that he wants to join Bayern immediately, and as of a couple of hours ago, negotiations are still ongoing. But there's confidence coming out of Bavaria that Bayern Munich are very close to signing João Paulina, which then of course provides the domino effect for Ryan Gravenberch. So Bayern acquired the signature of Paulina tonight, then Liverpool have free reign over Gravenberch. It is apparently personal terms aren't an issue, and then secondly as well, a fee isn't an issue, apparently 30 million euros. Liverpool have already shown that they've got that sort of money to spend, so it could just be one of those that we just got to sit there and wait. But again, I do expect the club to make the acquisition of Ryan Gravenberch, and that is the latest we have for you at the time of recording. We're just sort of waiting on bits and pieces now. Now, if you look into things and certainly see things from a different perspective and look at transfer hints and clues and stuff like that, then you may have a look at Nat Phillips being loaned out to Celtic till January next year. Basically, of course, a 6-month loan, or just short of 6 months. That's been confirmed by the football club today as well and announced by Celtic. Then Nat Phillips, of course, joined Celtic on loan. Now, you already know that. I know you do. But is this sort of meaning that Liverpool will go on and sign a defender now? Will this mean Liverpool will go and sign a centre-back now? Because the last we heard of it was Konate was injured, Van Dijk's out for a little while. There's lack of strength and depth with regards to the defensive ranks. And now Nat Phillips was supposedly going to be staying at Liverpool due to making up for those numbers at the back. But now he's been allowed to go. Another defender's been allowed to go out to the door. Does that mean Liverpool are confident that possibly they could line up another signing in the defensive area? Well, that certainly remains to be seen. Guys, let me know your thoughts firstly on Ryan Gravenberch, and do let me know your thoughts if we're going to be signing a defender. I'm going to try and get through some comments. If you haven't already hit the like button, please consider doing so, and please hit the subscribe button. Big shout out to Ben, guys. If you haven't seen the Anfield Talks YouTube channel, go give it a little subscribe. Actually, they're young. I think they're quite young. They're not young. They're about my age, but up and coming YouTubers. Massive Twitter page actually, and it's a page that I kind of keep up to date with some other Liverpool bits and pieces as well. So go give Ben and the Anfield Talk a follow on YouTube if you haven't already. But with regards to other bits and pieces, but anyway, he makes a good point there. We'll just use Quansah. Again, he just came on as a substitute the other day there as well. And again, that could be a situation where he could just come in and provide that strength and depth where Nat Phillips is not going to be playing. So it's certainly one of them, but Gravenberch and Hincapié would be fantastic. Our business will be done in January, says Adam. Tanya says Salah may go in January. See this window. I don't see Salah going. From what I see at the moment, of course, Sky Sports trying to sort of run that agenda at the moment with regards to Salah. Every time I'm going on Sky Sports, they're trying to spark that debate that this big bid's going to be coming, but I don't see a world in which Liverpool let him go this summer. I can't see it, especially with a day left. I know the transfer window is crazy, and I know that on transfer deadline day, I know the Saudis have got so much money, but I don't see a world in which with 1 day left that Liverpool let one of their best players go. No way. I mean, 150 million quid or whatever it's being touted about, that's great, but you know, you can't get a player in this time, and Salah's sort of priceless for what we're trying to achieve this season. So, no, I'm not having that. I don't think that's going to be the case. But as I said, Sky Sports keep running that agenda. Every time I tune into Sky Sports News every day, we keep seeing the Salah link. So maybe there could be something. But again, I don't think anything's going to happen. I really don't think anything's going to happen with regards to him. Leonardo says the Curé don't need to come, is overpriced, don't need him, don't sell Salah, end of Salah. Gravenberch would be a smart signing. I think Gravenberch is a smart signing. Now, as I said, there is a bit of anxiety maybe around the signing just because, well, he hasn't really been playing, and people are maybe wondering as to why, if he can't get into the Bayern Munich team, the champions, a struggling Bayern Munich team last season, how the hell is he going to be coming into a Liverpool side, into a far better league, and going to be expected to start week in and week out? But, you know, sometimes if you look at recent transfers, or, you know, when Jurgen Klopp has that decision around a player, usually he doesn't get the signing wrong. He really doesn't get a signing wrong. And if he goes in for a player and it's said that he wants a player, he will make them better over time as well. So you just got to trust the process with the manager as well. Of course, it maybe reeks a bit of Jorge Schmadtke as the sort of sporting director as well. But Jurgen Klopp is 1,000% going to have the final say with regards to any transfers that are coming in through the door. And as a young player, and sometimes that's what he just needs, is a platform and a sort of arm around the shoulder a little bit, and coached in a better way, and hopefully there's a great player. But I would be happy with Ryan Gravenberch for sure, and then it definitely being greedy, then definitely a defender. I would love to see a defender coming through the door, but again, there is no names. If Ben's still in the chat, maybe he can give us an update with regards to a defender. Have you heard anything about a defender coming in through the door potentially over the next over the next 24 hours? Again, I just don't seem to see anything coming up with regards to a defender, but I absolutely would love to see one come through the door. And I do think I've been sort of going on about it for much of the transfer window that Liverpool do need a new centre-back this summer transfer window, especially after the weekend. I do think that was a wake-up call. If Konate gets injured, Van Dijk now suspended for what it looks like to be 2 games. If you're going into it, then have you got the strength and depth to come in there and put a quality player in, especially playing Sunday to Thursday? Again, I don't know. I think it would be a bit naive not going to get a new centre-back, but we'll see what happens over the next sort of 24 hours. The sort of Ryan Gravenberch stuff came out of kind of nowhere, so maybe we might see something on the final day of the transfer window. But at the time of recording, guys, nothing on a defender. Ben did say nothing, mate. Just a few pages going on about that Hincape, but almost certain it's nonsense. Again, yeah, I see the Hincape things keeping on coming, but I just keep seeing Bayer Leverkusen don't want to sell the player. And again, they're going to be trying to, at this sort of time in the transfer window, when you leave things super late and you're going in for decent level players, some clubs are reluctant to sell, and you're going to get your pants pulled down a little bit with transfer fees as well. So I don't know. We'll have to see. There's 24 hours left. It could happen, maybe, but at the time of recording on the 31st of August at 6:45 UK time, there is nothing with regards to a defender just yet, unfortunately. But I really do hope there is going to be 2 signings I'd be really, really buzzing with. I do expect some more outgoings as well with regards to potential loan moves. More players could probably go out the door. As I said, regards to Mo Salah, with regards to Gomez, with regards to the sort of Konate to Saudi Arabia links, I don't see any of them materialising before the end of the transfer window. But again, yeah, there could be some younger players going out the door on loan, but that's probably it. Probably be a fairly quiet end to the transfer window in regards to that. However, I really do think we are going to get Ryan Gravenberch over the line. The latest on him at the moment, of course, is that Bayern he wants to come to Liverpool. Bayern are willing to sell now that they've got their replacement. They've spoke to João Paulina. It does look like they've got Paulina over the line. So as I said, that's from Florian Plettenberg earlier on. They said FC Bayern reached a total verbal agreement with João Paulina, as reported and confirmed again. Contract at least until 2028. Bayern are going to pay 50 to 60 million euros, and Paulina has informed Fulham and Marco Silva that he wants to join Bayern Munich, which of course is the huge domino effect to Liverpool getting Ryan Gravenberch. So we'll certainly see as the day goes on, but I think that's enough in terms of the latest. I might want to do another live stream later if we get some knowledge or get some information that comes through the door. Basically, we know how things can quickly snowball in the sort of transfer space, and once one domino falls, then we're ready to go with almost getting that signing over the line. But sitting here just over 24 hours out, I do really believe that Liverpool will have Ryan Gravenberch in through the door. Again, defender, I'm hoping, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure that's going to be the case. But Liverpool fans, that's me for today, guys. In fact, and for this live stream. If you haven't already hit that like button, subscribe. Actually, I don't even know where we are in terms of subscribers. We're so close to 50,000 now. I think we're literally just over 600. So do me a favor, put me out my misery, hit that subscribe button. It would be absolutely beautiful. As I said, we're trying to get to 50,000 by the end of August. Actually, we might just miss it, but we're about 600 subscribers away. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button. Please do another live stream and keep on going, my son. Yes, I will do. I'll have some dinner in it. Gary hasn't said Slick Gorilla. There are sponsors, guys. There are sponsors. Great product as well. It's a disgrace any transfers done today should already have been signed. Bigger disgrace if we don't sign anyone. I think so as well. I think the club needs to. Well, I think they will, guys. I think it will pull through. I think Liverpool will sign a player before the end of the transfer window. I think it'll be Ryan Gravenberch. Let's hope a defender. Who knows? But that'll be me, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all a bit later, hopefully with a bit more information. If not, it'll be over to tomorrow for deadline day. Ooh. See you in a bit, guys.